It gets you hyped up. But we are here at Pluggo's Triple P, a.k.a. the PLE-POST Show. That's just kind of become whenever I decide to do a post show, we just do it. I don't know if I need to change the name, but Triple P has a nice ring to it. As joined by me, as always, is Ella J, the wonderful Ella J Styles, and a surprise guest literally just popped in 30 seconds ago and said he was in, which, you know how I operate. It's an open door policy here. Triple P, Big Bad Boris. What's up, guys?
I watched the show. I thought I'll contribute to a WWE discussion for the first time in 5 years. I can't believe that WWE have the gall to rip off the blood and guts match. Like, so close to, like...
Oh, my God.
Come up with your own ideas, you guys. I mean, come on. No, I'm just kidding.
For those that don't know, Boris watches Dynamite every Wednesday night on this very channel, so he probably has a bias.
I also watch Dynamite every Wednesday.
Yes. Ella, how are you? So I had queued up a Ella-centric question. I didn't know Boris was in, but he could answer if he'd like. But first and foremost, how are you, Ella?
I'm good. Yeah, I mean, this was, I will say, I am annoyed by the commercials during this. These long-ass commercials in between matches for no reason. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
You mean the 48 million commercials on a subscription service that I pay $30 a month for?
Oh, I watched on Netflix. I got it via VPN.
I have to ask. Ella, I was going to ask if you're Canadian or not, because right before the main event, we got this 4-minute block of just commercials for Netflix shows. What did the American folks get during that 4-minute block of commercials?
I just got random commercials.
I set my VPN to Canada. I live in Buffalo, so I'm like an honorary Canadian.
Well, you're basically one of us.
Yeah. But I had to get a VPN, so I set it to Canada, though. The we'll be right backs during a PLE is crazy. Like, what?
Yeah, it is. It's crazy to see. It's wild to me that they do them, because I was sitting there at one point and I just and again, the show didn't get over super late. It's like 10:15. It's not like it was midnight, but I was like, we definitely could have wrapped this up in under 3 hours or 3.
Women's War Games ended on EST at 7:54. Cena and Mysterio did not start until 8:15, 20 minutes later.
Which was less than I thought. I was actually pegging that to be a little bit longer, but
yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, this is what I was going to ask before we dive into the War Games match that took place at Petco Park in San Diego. Hence, I'm debuting my San Diego Padres hat that I just got this week on just dumb luck. Ella, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was really fun. I went to my cousins. We played some games, had some good food. It was a good time.
Because we had Thanksgiving in the States. What's Ella's go-to Thanksgiving item?
You guys, so I'm so very plain. Honestly, just give me turkey, some roll, and some dessert. I'm good.
Turkey, roll. There was a big debate about rolls on another show this week.
I love rolls. I love carbs. Like, bread is like...
Yeah.
Give me some bread, I'm good.
I
have rolls.
So do I. And I just ate Thanksgiving Day leftovers while watching said Survivor Series. So I thought I'd ask, because Boris, you already had your Thanksgiving. It was in October, you silly Canadians.
Do you know what we call Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving here in Canada?
What's that?
Thursday.
That's true. That's what it is. That's what it is. But yes, this took place at Petco Park, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed the look. I like the baseball stadium vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start off with a very controversial take before we dive into the match. I miss the shark cages.
So do I. That's not controversial.
I don't know. I got told by Wells Mania that I'm the only one that was disappointed that they weren't
You are
there.
definitely not. No.
Because for me, it added a fun little wrinkle to member lap when we had the Roman Punk moment where he you don't get that without a shark cage.
Dakota kicking the shit out of Tegan Knox.
That was my Tegan Knox getting her ass kicked. Greatest moment. Does not happen without a shark cage. And I gotta be completely honest with you, it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way that every one of these women seemed to just take their sweet time getting out to the ring because they all got their entrance.
Alexa ran, but everyone else.
The only one that ran because Charlotte was in peril, but then only focused on Asuka when she got in the ring. But Kyrie took forever. Lash Legend in Lash Legend character that I understood. But give me the shark cages. You could still run down there or walk down there. I missed the shark cages. I thought that was terrible. I'm assuming that's because the men were like, we're not all cramming ourselves.
And the stage was smaller. Like how you saw it, there wasn't that much room there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have eliminated the back couple of rows to make room. I guess
eliminate.
Yeah,
say eliminate money.
Yeah.
Money. I did watch a little bit of the pre-show where Triple H did say that there was some interesting ways they had to set it up because of they were coming out of a dugout.
Yeah.
But Boris, do you like shark cages in your war games or?
Remember that time they put Enzo Amore in a shark cage? That's the last
vividly.
time I remember a shark cage being used, so I have no...
You missed Dominik Mysterio hanging from a shark cage last year, and then him hanging upside down from said shark cage by his foot.
I did miss
and then
that.
getting wailed on with a kendo stick. Rhea teed off on him last year.
That was so funny.
Fun fact, this is the second time I've talked about Enzo Amore today on a podcast. He's fine. We were talking about Fourth Row Wrestling on Forex.
Oh yeah.
Today we were mentioning that how it's an interesting promotion that Enzo's a part of. But anyway,
of Mania week last year.
I've heard really good. I've heard really good things.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I've heard it was a good. It's got some good stuff to it, but I haven't checked it out fully. But we did open with the women's War Games match. Not a big surprise here. They usually sandwich these things. This is a hard one to take notes for, so either one of you feel free to chime in at any point with a spot that you felt was great, yada, yada. I'm just going to go down the quick list of how they came out. We had Charlotte Flair come out first, Asuka second, which I enjoyed. We got Asuka and Charlotte for 5 minutes just doing some classic stuff. Then we got Io Sky came out, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Kairi Sane, AJ Lee, Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, and Lash Legend.
Hey, who's this Lash Legend? She the real deal? I don't know anything about her.
Strength-wise, yes.
Yes.
I still think she has many years to go before she is. She's definitely improved, but she is very green. She just got called up to the main roster 3 weeks ago, so she's very new to the main roster.
Her and Nia Jax,
officially, anyway.
Her and Nia Jax are buddies. She's got a good, like I said, Boris. She's got a good look. It's a lot of the things you would like are there. They're just not there yet because she's so new.
Yeah.
I mean, in NXT, she was struggling a little bit, with some of the matches. So I don't know. Maybe they'll find.
Did they say she's a WNBA or was a WNBA player?
She was a basketball player. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She led when she left college. She was the all-time leading rebounder, I believe, is what I remember. I don't remember her WNBA career being anything. She would still be there, but I think she did do a little WNBA there. But this was fun. My only issue was, like I said, was it was kind of slow early, and then the entrances where I'm just like, you need to get out there, get in the mix, was not happening. It didn't start to pick up until the actual War Games part started. In my opinion, it felt very. Which I liked. Like I said, I liked Charlotte and Asuka being together. I liked Io coming out with her trash can with her name on it. Becky came out, did a lot of fun stuff with Charlotte. It was cool. Did it feel like it was slow to anybody else, or am I just being crazy? Because I've been proven wrong before.
I feel like the men's was slower. The women were. Then again, though, a lot of the women in that match were. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but an AJ and Io, a Kyrie are high flyers. So it's gonna be faster by default. I think this was the better of the two War Games matches. The highlight was obviously Io for me anyway. It was Io Sky as always.
Sure.
Worst thing I've ever seen. Awful. Awful.
What's awful? Io Sky's
garbage can dive
that's her signature move.
I know, I understand that, but even with the amazing film crew that they have and the way they shoot their shows, not a millimeter off center, watching those 4 girls stand there for 45 goddamn seconds. I know that's like a stupid thing I shouldn't say.
Valid,
Awful.
but-
It was awful. Awful. And I've seen her do it before where it's not as bad. But yeah, that was some indie shit. Sorry.
That's fine. I will say that's just her spot. That's what she does. It was interesting to have AJ Lee get up on Rhea Ripley's shoulders, which, by the way, thank you, Rhea. I'm gonna have nightmares now for the rest of my life with that creepy mask.
Terrifier mask.
Terrifier mask, whatever that is. I don't know anything about that stuff, but I looked at it and I was just like, okay, that's creepy. I don't love it. But yeah, AJ Lee going up on her shoulders and throwing the... I will say she took the spot. She did take the spot a little weird, and then she was like knocked out, but immediately got... it was a little... They did shoot it a little weird. But, I mean, overall, like, it was solid. I mean, Kyrie with the chain was pretty cool when they tied all 3 of them up together, and then they kicked them all.
To be honest, the only 2 spots I remember are the chain, Io Sky, and the ending where Becky took all the finishers. That's really the only spots that stood out to me.
And I really thought Becky played it pretty well. Like, all 4 of her teammates could take out Trash Can, and she almost escapes, but Charlotte would let her escape, which I thought was a nice touch because she knew she had the advantage. It was a pretty tame War Games on the women's side for sure, but overall, like, I didn't hate it. I just thought it was a little, like, I would have liked to have seen more going on before the ending there.
Oh, and I do remember Charlotte pulling Rhea to safety.
Yep, they got along.
That was another little layer there too.
Becky tried to keep AJ out.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know if this would have made the match any better, but I hate it when I don't like when the babies have the advantage in like a War Games match. Heels should always go up. I don't know if that would have made this match any better, but I always find it really weird when the babies have the advantage.
Well, the biggest problem too was they had the 2 War Games, so you have to do something different, right? Because the men's had the advantage to the heels. The women did not. So I don't know. We have the same discussion on the blood and guts side of it. Like, is 2 War Games matches too many? Does it take away by default we're going to judge one against the other? Do we like the War Games style match, guys, or would we prefer traditional 5-on-5?
I think they should have at least one 5-on-5. I mean, I'm probably the only one in the world old enough to remember the 5-on-5s. Like back when it first started, when that's all it was. But do one. They did one on SmackDown, did they not? Why the hell would they not do it on this one? I guess I'm the grumpy a-hole.
If they give the 5-on-5 some time, I do like them. I'm just like traumatized from like the 5-on-5, like the Divas eras where they would be eliminated like 30 seconds in. If they gave them some time, I'd be okay with it. I just don't want people to be eliminated in like less than a minute. Like, that's what I don't like, where they would be really quick and make everybody look terrible.
Those were never good.
So as long as they give them some time, I wouldn't mind. I miss the old Survivor Series style elimination matches. Sure.
How would you do, like, Boris, you said 1 and 1, so would you do 1 War Games, 1 5-on-5 and rotate it? How would you decide who gets War Games, who gets the 5?
Well, you can do both. Do the 2 War Games, do the 5-on-5, you get more guys on the show.
That's a lot of people, man. That's 15 people.
Oh my God, 15 people.
That's a lot of people, man.
You should have seen how small
the War Games matches are 45 minutes each as it is.
They don't have to be.
Well, they don't have to be, but that's how they book them.
It's not like the Constitution. We can change it. Oh, it just got political.
Did they? Okay, maybe I'm just don't remember. Did they add the rule about us like leaving the cage after it officially starts and you forfeit? Is that a new thing, or have I just never noticed that?
I've never noticed that either.
Okay.
I think that's always been surrender. It's a sort of like considering it surrendering.
Maybe I just didn't pay attention when they read the rules because I felt like I knew them.
You don't go back over the rules graphic that they put
No,
up
but
every
I
year?
remember them mentioning that if somebody leaves after the match officially starts, their team forfeits, and I thought Becky was going to do that for her team. I'm like, oh, that'd be the first time we would see that. Oh, although I will say, Becky.
I don't think we've seen anybody actually surrender like that, but it has been part of it. Yeah.
I will say something that did kind of bother me a little bit. Becky started climbing the cage after the match, like, officially started, and like, if you know the rules, why did Charlotte stop her? Like, Becky's team would have lost, and her team would have won right away.
Because Ella, they wanted to teach Becky Lynch a lesson.
Apparently.
Because that was one of the running themes throughout the match. By the way, was Becky Lynch is like, "I'm the best." SI says, and I'm not the. And then Charlotte kept being like, "I'm the greatest." So I think we're going to be seeing that at some time in the near future. The two, we had the greatest wrestling match of all time between Randy Orton and Edge. Now we're going to have the greatest wrestling match of all time between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, the women's version. What? That's what they said. I'm not the one saying it. They said it. I'm not saying
we're
other
more set
people.
For Becky and AJ, and Becky finally beating AJ is what I.
Right. Well, to ultimately, unless there was any other crazy spots that we didn't really talk about, like I thought overall it was a solid match. AJ Lee, after they do the finisher train on Becky, taps her out. They win the Warriors, which is kind of what I expected, that AJ Lee was going to tap out Becky Lynch, because I think that they added those two as the last 5 because I wanted to keep that feud going. In the women's match, who was your MVP of the War Games? Is it Io? Did she do it again? Did AJ Lee do enough by getting the win?
AJ was not in that match live. She came in.
She was like 4. She was like 4th,
and chilled out, then came in for the ending.
She did. She chilled out, came in, handed Io Sky.
Yeah, I would call Io the. Honestly, though, Asuka might even could have been the MVP for that match. Io or Asuka, I would say.
Asuka.
Has AJ had a singles match since she's been back?
No.
Yeah. Yes, she has. Oh no, I was there. I was gonna say I was there, but it was the tag match.
She'll probably have a singles match against Becky now, where Becky finally beats her. But not yet.
Okay, since she's been back.
I mean, she wrestled. She had a 30-minute match at WrestlePalooza. Now, granted, it was a mixed tag.
Yeah, she did.
That was her longest match ever, too. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could go Asuka. Asuka missed it her own teammate though. That was always fun. Kyrie with the chain was pretty good. Nia Jax gets just vibes MVP because she had the San Diego Padres City Connect colors rocking. So.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
So the San Diego Padres, they do this thing in baseball now. I'm sure they have like the City Connect jerseys that are like
baseball?
Vastly different. Some people don't know. For the people watching,
I like baseball. I just didn't know. I don't pay much the Padres.
Yeah, they're vastly different than what they wear normally. So this is the norm. So they're that bright green and pink, and that's the vibe, man. So she had all vibes on my side. But yeah, I think you have to go Io again. I don't know. Rhea did pretty well for a while with the kendo stick. Boris seemed to not want to pick anybody. He thought Io sucked.
No, I thought that spot sucked. I did not say
that's her whole thing, man. Just kidding. How dare you?
I'm not wrong.
I didn't say you were, but how dare you bring it up? How dare you do that?
I'm that guy. No, it was fine. I mean, I don't know the stories, no idea what the hell's going on, but like as a functional wrestling match, it was fine.
I don't think this match furthered any stories other than Becky and AJ.
I mean, Charlotte saved Rhea. That was really my other takeaway too.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, people thought that maybe Charlotte and Alexa, somebody was going to turn on each other there. That didn't happen. But for the most part, I was also surprised that Lash came out last. I thought it would be Nia. I was surprised by that, but that's a little thing.
Yeah, they went Lash maybe to give her, and that's why she walked out, give her more of a spotlight. I'm happy that they didn't turn Charlotte here. I know that there was a lot of chatter about that because that's Charlotte's MO, but we're just starting to really like her. I mean, if you're a fan of Charlotte, you're a fan of Charlotte, but I mean, overall, we're like on screen going like, she's very likable. And she came out in that really nice wrestling gear that was inspired by that little girl that she said that she like gave the dapped up in the crowd. Like, I'm happy they didn't do that because I'm liking this version of Charlotte. It's been really fun. It's been different. I like it. She doesn't always have to be a mean, evil person. She can be a nice person too. I saw your tweet, by the way, Boris, where you're like, I almost said something about that gear, and then they told me the story.
She walked out, and I was like, what is she wearing? But I haven't seen Charlotte in a long time, so I don't know if she changed her stuff.
No, she normally wears her robes. That was very
like,
rare for her to not. Yeah.
Odd. And then I was like, oh, shut up, Boris. Don't be an a-hole.
It is more of a street fighty, edgier match, though, so, like, I get it.
So she's like, I got to come correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this is where things got interesting.
Highlight of the night came in this next match. That pop rock.
Yes.
For me, highlight of the night.
Yes. Yes. Okay, let me set the table because I John Cena, second to last match in WWE. We got one more after tonight. He's defending his Intercontinental Championship that he won from Dominik Mysterio against Dominik Mysterio because he gave him the opportunity. Because I did not see it going the way that this all went down.
Oh, I did.
Like, the reason Ella's laughing and I'm laughing about it is because Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez at some point in this match beat up John Cena.
Yeah, she gave him like a sunset bomb and shit.
Yeah, she calls it a pop rocks.
She calls it a pop rocks.
When can a referee just decide,
yes,
screw you, I'm not counting? That's never happened ever. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So like, my notes were early on, John Cena was absolutely selling those like the fists of Dom, like the punches. Like, he just kept dropping like a ton of bricks. He's like, I'm going to sell my ass off for this kid. And then, of course, like, okay, so at this point in this match, my son was coming home from a friend's house, so I had to answer the door. And I come back, and Dominik Mysterio's down. He's getting looked at by a trainer. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I literally, like, walked from the couch to the door. What'd I miss?
Like, we just saw this with Penta.
Right, I go,
there's no way.
And I go, did he get hurt the same way Penta got hurt on Monday? What? How? Like, what are the odds? And then I'm like, oh, Dom's faking it, and while he's down on the ground,
I can't believe you caught on to the plan.
Raquel and Roxanne are just beating the brakes off of John Cena, which I did not have on my 2025 bingo card. Mm-hmm. You might have, Ella, because you're like...
I had tweeted, I go, Roxanne and Raquel are going to get ejected, and then that's where Liv Morgan's going to come in. Now, I didn't, I guess, anticipate Finn Balor and JD McDonough. I should have. But I'm like, oh, this is how Liv's going to come back, because that was kind of spoiled. But yeah, I knew they were going to get ejected somehow. I didn't see them actually. I thought they were just going to low blow Cena. I didn't have a Pop Rocks in my bingo card or a Tejana Bomb with John Cena. I loved it though.
Boris, you don't follow the WWE stories. So part of the intrigue here too was that the Judgment Day has also been kind of feuding with each other, infighting a little bit, and they haven't been really willing to help Dom. But all of a sudden, like, bygones are, I guess that trios match against Cena in NYC mended fences, and now they're all friends again. So that was interesting to me. And then, so Cena, after all that, Dom goes in and goes for the 3 count. And like you said, Boris, I've never seen it in the history of wrestling where a ref goes, I'm not counting this. Your shoulder. He didn't say that's because you cheated. He was like, because your shoulder.
And at the finish, I'm like, dude, the same shit just happened, and now you're counting.
It was so funny.
So Cena hits the 5 knuckle. He does all the hits. Then he goes for the shoulder tackle. He takes out the ref. Right. He does all the highlight moves, and he hits the ref.
Look good.
The ref bump goes out of the ring. JD and Finn, they come down. They start wailing on Cena.
But Cena fights back. He gets his knees up.
Yeah, Cena fights back, get his legs up. Fernando's in the house. What's up, Fernando? Double AA, which I thought was pretty impressive. I mean, I know Finn and JD aren't exactly the biggest guys in the world, but still cool. Like, I could barely lift my kids, let alone 2 grown men. By the way, what was with Finn, man? He looked like a SoundCloud rapper today.
Those pants look comfy as hell, though.
He looked comfy, man. He was just like, he was ready to drop an album.
He's like, I'm going to be out here for 1 minute. I'm going to be comfy.
So we're like, okay, so he fights off JD and Finn, and they scurry off, and then he does the boot spot. The ref's still down. The belt spot. And then all of a sudden, Liv Morgan's music hits, and I started seeing rumblings that she was backstage. So I was like, okay, she's probably coming back tonight, right? Yeah. And she comes back, music hits, looking deranged as ever. She wails on Dom for a sec. She slaps Dom.
She missed by a mile.
Yeah, that was...
I thought it was just Dom. It makes sense, but she missed that by a mile.
She wasn't trying to hurt her man. So then she, like, jumps in the arms of John Cena.
AJ Lee? It was giving AJ Lee.
It was giving AJ Lee so hard. And my thought was like, we now have the originator of the AJ Lee craziness, and then the one that AJ Lee walked so Liv Morgan could run, and they're both in the company at the same time. And like Cena's like, what is this?
I swear to God, I thought she was gonna make out with him how he did with Eve Torres when he was still married in 2012.
Fernando, it was good to see Liv again. And then Cena's giving this look like, yo, I'm married. This isn't me. I don't know what's going. Like he's being respectful. And then she kicks that man square in his dick. Mm-hmm. Field goal. It's up. It's good. Dom wins, and they're back together. I'm like, what just happened, Boris? What just happened?
Boris is trying to catch up,
dude.
I'm
focusing on the wrong thing here because I'm focusing on how stupid it was to crowbar a Intercontinental title reign for John Cena in the middle of his really lame retirement tour. Stupid. Didn't need it. Unnecessary. But I don't know. I don't know the story. I didn't even know Morgan was gone.
He needed it.
He needed it for the Grand Slam.
For what? The Grand Slam.
Okay. Listen, queer aunties in the house. What's up, Auntie Collins? She was doing On the Rocks with JPJ earlier. I stopped in to the chat. They were vibing, dude. I need to get on that. And then Eric's in the house saying this is the Twilight Zone. Boris on a WWE stream.
I know. That's why I don't know who all these people are.
So, okay. So I think Elle and I have talked about this a few times over the course of these post shows that we've been doing, and I've just been talking about it over the course of the year. A lot of the Cena stuff has been hit or miss for a lot of people. In a way, I think what this accomplished, and again, I don't know if you guys watched the pre-show or not. I had the pre-show on while I was eating dinner and doing my thing, and just kind of the Dominik Mysterio side, they're really pushing him. And I think it was Barrett that said it best. He was like, if Dominik wins, it makes Dominik Mysterio. But if he loses, it doesn't kill him because he's lost to John Cena. So he's already lost to John Cena, and he won his title back from Cena on his way out. And there was a lot of shenanigans to get to do it. I don't know if that was the right decision. I really thought that they would let John Cena put that cherry on top at Saturday night's main event. I think this all but assures that whoever faces Cena at Saturday night's main event is winning, and John's going out with a win. Because I don't think you go out too well.
It's Gunther. We all know it's Gunther.
I'm just being speculative. Like I said, we all know that, but
Boris probably don't even know who Gunther is.
Auntie's eating it. Well, Boris, while you figure out who Gunther is, Auntie's eating McDonald's, and I want to know what Auntie's McDonald's order is.
Ooh.
I want to know what she's rocking here.
I think, honestly, this for me was probably match of the night. I really enjoy Dominik Mysterio.
Wait a second! You don't get to just shit that in my face and I don't get a chance to respond? Holy, you think you're just going to usher past and talk about that match and get away with it? I don't think so.
Welcome to the Triple P.
Do you remember when Walter and PCO beat the living shit out of each other at spring break?
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
I lived it.
As Michael Scott would say, boom.
But that's Walter. That's not Gunther.
Oh, I don't know who this Gunther
lawyers.
Is. I just can't believe how he's changed his look and the shape he's got himself into.
Yeah.
He looks like $1 zillion. And I don't remember him on the indies cutting promos much. in the stuff that I watched. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
when they don't make him look like an insecure dude, but yes.
Yeah,
And
they made him look. They made him look real insecure against Jay for a hot minute. That was weird.
Quick side quest, because I've been negative about this pay-per-view and I don't want to be that negative guy. Wade Barrett's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was picking up on things happening in those matches that Michael Cole missed and had to spoon feed him. Wade Barrett's awesome.
Yeah, Wade Barrett's been a nice touch.
We never got any Wade and Cena moment this year, and I'm very, very sad about that. Like, I wanted Wade to enter that Royal Rumble and give us like one final moment. That's like there's so many missed opportunities, but Wade Barrett versus John Cena or some moment is a missed opportunity.
Do you think it's just easy to enter a Rumble? Do you think any a-hole?
Yeah, Ella. Yeah, Ella. Yeah.
Hey,
have you ever entered a Rumble, Ella?
Be in a Rumble. It's a terrible idea to be in a Rumble, and you should never do it.
You know what's funny is I think he's taking a shot at me too, because I have an a-hole that entered a Rumble last month.
I was an a-hole that entered a Rumble last week.
Oh, and by the way, Jorge Bravo, I hope you are happy that we're going to win Feud of the Year, so you actually get a win this year, you bum.
I did vote for you.
Boris, I need you to vote for me. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, you sent me that
Boris
link.
Is like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. You sent me that link, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, I don't recognize any of these people's names.
Except for mine. Vote for whoever you want.
I read the first 10 names, and then I closed it because I didn't know what the hell.
Oh, wow. See, Ella cares. Boris just using me for my stream. Wow, Boris. I'd vote for you.
You know
I'd vote for you.
Know what? I don't blame you for being checked out. Wrestling can be a lot. Wrestling sucks sometimes.
I think Boris just watches other wrestling.
Well, don't get me wrong. I watch a shit ton of wrestling, just not the stuff on Monday. Anyway,
I did forget to. You mentioned Wade Barrett and how great he was. I thought it was absolutely fantastic when they were doing. Which again, it was a commercial within the show, but they did the LJN spot. And he sets up the three guys, and he's got the Logan Paul, and he goes like this to try to knock him out, and completely missed.
No, he only took out Hogan.
And then he kind of and then he kind of plays it up, and I just go, that's Wade, man. Yeah, hey, Boris, pro wrestling. Boris loves pro wrestling, according to, I'm assuming that's Spencer the Boss. So overall, did we think it was the right decision for John Cena to lose to Dominik Mysterio here? Now, absolutely. Dominik Mysterio is a two-time Intercontinental Champion and also
and they made sure to say that as he was walking back up the ramp. But yeah, no, Cena should be doing the honors for just about everybody, except maybe the last match, depending on who it is. I still think it's going to be Orton because that's the ultimate feud. Is he hurt?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, boy.
What do I not know about Randy Orton?
So they've been doing this tournament, right?
Yeah, I know they're doing a tournament, but tournament doesn't mean anything.
He's not even in it.
No, I know he's not in it. I still think it's going to be him, though.
How do we get there,
He's supposed to return on Friday the 2nd, so we'll see.
And Cena's only his last appearance is the 13th. He's not doing it. Listen, I hope between now and the 13th, so that's like 2 weeks ish. They filmed some kind of backstage shit where he could at least have some kind of conversation with the person that wins this thing, like they did with the NXT stuff, where at least he was like on a screen and he's like, "These are my Iron Survivors," which that didn't make any sense. But now whoever gets this opportunity to face Cena is only going to be talking to us. And Cena's not going to be there to have any kind of promos with him. So, kind of a
bell rings. Gunther charges. Scooped up. AA 1, 2, 3. Everybody challenges, or everybody screams and is so happy John Cena's won his final match. I hear voices in my head. The place goes 8 banana shit. And then they have like a 25-minute golden shower of greatness.
I'm gonna support your delusions because I'm also a Randy Orton fan. So I'm gonna join you in the delusion.
So are we saying we're gonna get 2 John Cena final matches?
Correct.
He's gonna do double
I think
duty.
if we're getting 2 John Cena matches, the other one would be Joe Hendry. But anyways, I don't know. I would love for it to be Orton. I'll support that.
Do what Queer Auntie said right there. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. Feel free to leave super chats to help us keep the lights on here at Love Wrestling. I forgot to talk about that earlier.
Or, just don't blow the budgets yourself, Pluggo.
But see, that's the thing.
Spencer pays your light bill?
Listen, you know how much Ella costs to get on these PLEs? Spencer's still mad at me for booking her every month for the last, it's been what, 6 months? How long have we been doing this now?
August.
So yeah, about 6 months. Math, 4 months. Math.
That's 3 months.
It's almost December, Ella.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
We've been doing this.
I round up heavy when I talk about time. I'm like, that 8-hour shift I worked was like 22. I worked like 22 hours a day.
All right, the next match was a women's match. I didn't know anything about it. I don't know why Nikki Bella's on my television, and let's move on.
The year is 2013.
Boris.
The year is 2013. You had AJ Lee, then John Cena, then Nikki Bella, then CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre, and Cody Rhodes. The year is 2013.
The year is 2013.
2013.
I just have to do the podcast in dark mode to save light bill. Oh, I like the light mode because it's brighter. Okay, so Boris, you're not wrong. We did get a women's match, a women's world title match. We got Nikki Bella challenging Stephanie Vaquer for her championship. Now, I'm going to say right out of the gate, I like heel Nikki Bella vibes. I like it. Am I crazy?
No, she's better as a heel, for sure.
I absolutely agree. She's much better as a heel. And this, in my estimation, was the best Nikki Bella match she's had since she's returned. No? Well, Boris hasn't
she
watched
did good against Chelsea.
I don't think it was bad. But overall, I think this was the best. But maybe it's because she's a heel, and I like the heel side of Nikki more than the face. But I know that it's hard to have a bad match with Stephanie. I do know that. So that didn't help. But what did we think overall of this said match? Is there any? I mean, I
was surprised they did. I didn't know how they were going to do that devil's kiss on the announce table. I'm like, how the hell are y'all going to do this? Then I realized they cleared it. She's just devil's kiss. She's just kneeing those.
She's just kneeing those LJNs.
Devil's kiss, spinal tap, whatever you want to call it. That was a lot at the end.
Can't say all the jokes that are in my head.
They had to put it. They had to drive home the point that Nikki is a future is a Hall of Famer.
Kneeling on those LJNs sounds like a sex thing.
Oh, Jesus. That's so inappropriate, Boris. How could you?
All right.
No. I will tell you, though, I really I like the side of Stephanie Vaquer where it's like, and they played it up on commentary, where it's like, she's just going for the kill now. She's not playing around. Like, she's doing the devil's kiss on an announce table, like to a heel. She's like, I'm done. I fell for your friendship thing. I'm not doing that. I'm just here for business. She took care of business. She's still your champ. I think it was the right call. I have to be honest, though. I thought there was more of a chance that Nikki was going to beat Stephanie than Dom was going to beat Cena.
Oh, no.
In my head, I talked myself into it. I said there was hardly any chance either way. But I would have been more. I thought that would have been more of a surprise.
Surprising. This for me was the most. I mean, I went 4-0, but the match that I felt could have really gone either way was Cena and Dominik.
I went 4-0.
I did. This one was for me was the most clear cut that Stephanie was retaining, but
I went 3-1.
What did you get wrong?
The Cena Dom match.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one I could have seen going either way, so I get it.
Are we going to have to start picking against each other here? You got, insider info. You're like besties with Scoops McGee.
That doesn't mean anything. She's told me stuff and she's been wrong. So.
By the way, did she tell you that I, told her that if she didn't eat at WrestleCade that you were going to come after her?
She didn't, she didn't eat till 9 o'clock yesterday when I called
her.
Yeah,
I go, if you're going...
He doesn't know who we're talking about. I FaceTimed her yesterday. She goes, this is the first time I've eaten all day. I'm like, girl...
I know. I was texting her about something completely off topic, and then we got on the subject of her. I go, don't make me call Ella and tell her you haven't eaten by 3 o'clock.
No, I called her myself yesterday night.
Our friend Kimmy Sokol, Boris. She's
I know who it is. I know Scoops McGee. Believe me.
Oh, you're a fan. She's the best thing. Fernando, she might be the best. But Boris, do you have anything to add to this match that you seem not that interested in?
You know what? I don't blame him because I have a feeling he wouldn't say anything nice. So you know what?
The what's that called? The Devil's Kiss on the table looked really good. Sounded good.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, again, nothing bad. It's just like didn't have any reason to care about this match and whatever.
The problem overall storyline wise, if you wanted to really break it down, was they didn't really do a great job of like building Nikki up as this like viable contender. Like she attacked Stephanie, sure, but she hadn't won anything in a.
And people attacked Sean for having that take, and I agreed with him though. Like
it's not
she turned heel, but she's lost like the last 5 matches she was in.
Right, and he's not wrong. You could turn heel, but still be like winning some matches or win a couple matches. Like remind us who Nikki Bella is, right? Like have her squash somebody, so at least there's a reason. But yeah, Sean's not wrong on that. She ain't winning. I think the only thing she's won is in tag matches, right? Or nothing at all. It's either that or
and that was where she teamed with Stephanie and Rhea. And
yeah. So she's not. So when we got to it, it's like, okay, cool. Nikki Bella's a heel. That's awesome. But she's not a viable one because she don't win. And Stephanie's pretty much given her this match just because she attacked her. I will say, though, I would have thought it would have been really funny if Nikki Bella won a championship the night John Cena lost his. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I'd never forget, John. Sorry, I'm still not over that whole Total Bellas bullshit. I will rant all day about that kitchen, John. Water's supposed to be on the counter, dude. It's a kitchen. Grow up.
That was like a decade ago.
I've never let it go. Mrs. Pluggo, on top of it, has absolutely never let it go. She can't stand John Cena because of that. And you're welcome, Grainmaker. Grainmaker threatened to crash this podcast if I didn't respond to his text because I'm a really bad texter back person. Like, especially. Thanks a lot, Ella.
Why are we mad at John Cena's kitchen?
And RIP to Total Fellas. I've been a part of the longest weekly episodic television show on Love Wrestling and the shortest. We tried to do a Total Divas watch along. We called it Total Fellas, and it got shut down 20 minutes in because we screwed something up. And it's
so funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
Gotta be a record.
Yeah, it was quick, but anyway,
I got 40 hours to fill in a year. I
know, and I'm gonna be there for
all of them.
Not all of them, dude. I'll die, but I could do it. I could do an overnight shift with you. We could just talk raw. But I'll tell you real quick synopsis. John Cena was with Nikki Bella. They were engaged. They were boyfriend girlfriend for a long time. So he was featured heavily on Total Divas that spawned into Total Bellas, which was Bella Twins. And John Cena famously had a bunch of really crazy, ridiculous house rules that Nikki had to adhere by. And one episode, Nikki decided to do something in the kitchen that required her to make food or turn on the water faucet. I can't remember it to a T, but he got absolutely pissed at her, and he's like, Nikki, that is why we have these house rules. You broke these house rules. Like, you signed a contract. And she's
like a contract, legit.
And she's like, John, I literally just did the dishes or something. And he's like, water going on that countertop and getting on the floors. It's not how I like to live. And he was so
I stopped
bad.
caring about this half an hour ago, bro.
Why did you ask? Don't bring up.
No. Halfway through the thing, I was like, oh, this is false reality show bullshit, and I moved on with my life. But you didn't with me.
No. And then Cena, they had people stay over, and they're like, they can't stay in the main house. They have to go stay in the guest house, and they have to make sure that they take their shoes and change their. It's wild.
Guests in the guest house sounds preposterous.
No, I know, right? But he was like, they're not even allowed in the main house without. He's a nut job, that John Cena. Let me live my life, Boris.
Dude, I have no control over anything in the universe.
I'm sure you control a few things. But I digress. That was the match. It was Stephanie Vaquero. She rotates. Then this is where they went on a spree of from this match to the main event felt like a half an hour. They did the commercials. They did we're the biggest attendance record in Survivor Series history. I was just like, we could have had this match by now. They did some other by the way, they did the Xfinity upgrade spot with Roxanne Perez.
That fucking kid? Holy crap! You're like,
the reason I was
settle down, brother.
She's a heel, and she's all like, "Hey guys, let's take a picture." It's like, do that with Maxine or something. But hey, good for Roxanne. That was my only qualm with that. But we had this. They had the men's War Games match. We're gonna get into it. Again, there's a lot of notes here. It's a lot to read off and list, and so feel free to jump in. But CM Punk and Braun Breaker started us off. Then Drew and Cody came in. Then Logan Paul, Jimmy, Uso, and then, Bronson Reed. I forgot about Bronson Reed. Yeah, Bronson Reed came in.
He tsunami'd everybody, right?
I know. And the entire time he's tsunamiing everybody, I'm thinking about the last 4 games he was in where he busted his ankles up.
Yeah.
And I was like, please don't do it off the cage
table,
again.
Yeah.
Please don't do it off the cage again. Please be safe. We need you around. And then we had Jimmy Uso, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. And we had, of course, I'm going to say something. I'm all about fun in wrestling, and I have a good time. And I suspend my disbelief. I know you don't. But I suspend my disbelief for a lot of things. But if you're in a Blood Feud War Games match, you don't stop mid 4-on-4 where you have the opportunity to get the advantage where the next guy to come out is Brock fucking Lesnar. So you'd want to get the advantage early and start your music up again. I was really annoyed. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Anyway, you guys tell me how you thought the match was going. I have more notes, but I'm going to give it to
CM Punk bladed.
100%. Even Wade goes, I don't know what happened. Out of nowhere, he's bleeding.
That's one of the things I noticed about Wade Barrett, because 45 seconds before he's raking his goddamn skull against the cage, and then he's like, I don't know why he'd be bleeding. God damn it. Be better. I can't call TV wrestling either.
The women's match was better. This one, barely. Jimmy brought in a table. Logan brought in 2 chairs. Brock destroyed Roman on the outside. Other than that, am I missing any weapons?
You're missing Braun Breaker get dropped on his fucking head and almost die.
It's true. And the brass knuckles.
Mrs. Pluggo's in the chat. Hi, Mrs. Pluggo. The love of my life. The love of Forrest's life. The love of William Taylor's life. But Mrs. Pluggo understands my deep-seated hatred for Total Bellish John Cena. She'll probably say something in said chat.
Oh, God. I thought we're
never going to let it go, Boris.
Oh, man.
Okay. Yeah, so the weapons thing, there wasn't it might. There's still time. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of weapons introduced in this match. I did see some rumbling and some reports early on that there was a lot of couldn't figure out how they wanted this match to go.
It was the order. And you know who the egos, the 3.
For sure. And, even when they put this match together, I was trying to figure out, in my mind, I was like, Braun Breaker has to be the one that gets the win here, but that means somebody's going to have to eat the pin to a guy that...
I thought it'd be an Uso.
I did too, which I'm glad they went with the decision to have...
That's why we have them!
Makes sense, though, because Braun has been, basically saying he's going after the world championship, and who's the world champion, I'll give him credit there. That makes sense. I also think, despite me not very much liking 2 of the members on the team, I think the heels winning was the right call, because you want Bronson and Braun to still look strong. Drew is coming off 2 back-to-back losses to Cody Rhodes. The other 2 are just there. But I think this was the right call, and plus you saw all the tension on the babyfaces team, and Roman tells Cody, "This is the last time I'm ever teaming with you. Just know that."
And Cody's like, that's fine. He's like,
yeah.
He kind of was like, whatever.
I think this was the right call. But
other bright spots that I don't think they're going to run with, but if they did, when Drew and Logan were interacting mid-match, I was like, that would be a really fun tag team.
Well, we've seen a glimpse of it.
Yeah, like it, but if they really wanted to like go for it, give me that. There, testing. Mrs. Pluggo changed her name midstream because apparently Stina Sweet Pea, she doesn't like it when I call her that on air because that's her old nickname from high school. So, fair enough.
Boris is like, what's going on?
Holy shit!
This is Boris's first and last time on the
okay, before we continue, we're gonna full stop. We're gonna pause. 1, Boris, have you worked with me ever before? Yes, you have. 2, I've been quite a few of your streams that went absolutely off the rails real quick.
Never. That never happened.
I've been on AEW Dynamite watch-alongs where we don't talk about Dynamite at all.
Anyway.
What did you think of this men's War Games match? What was your highlights?
My highlight. The Yay Boo forearm exchange.
On the top
all
with
right.
Cody and Logan.
All right. Just because you do the Yay Boo forearm exchange on top of the cage doesn't make it okay. That whole thing needs to be removed from wrestling because it's played out and it's lame. Don't try to make fetch happen by putting it on top of a cage. It's still terrible.
And then Braun Breaker just randomly struck Cody with the chair in the leg, and then Cody had to awkwardly leg shuffle down while also selling his leg.
Oh yeah, what's the storyline with American Ninja 2 that hopped in there? Is that like we're supposed to think it's Seth Rollins, even though he's hurt?
Oh yeah,
that was Austin Theory. Anyways,
are we supposed to know that? Should I have known that?
Fightful just reported it like a half hour ago.
Ella's over here getting the scoops. No scoops allowed. As far as we know, in the world of it was a mystery attacker, but he did Seth Rollins' curb stomp. So, but
for a second, I thought it was Chris Jericho, and then I saw him climb the cage, and I'm like, "Bitch, that ain't Chris Jericho."
They would have definitely revealed it too if it was Chris Jericho.
That's fair. Because there was rumors and rumblings, and I actually saw one person, just one random, that was like, I would watch it be Chris Jericho tonight, showing up at the end of War Games, and I was like, that'd be absolutely wild. And when he started scaling the cage, you're right, Boris, it's like, that ain't him. He did that real fast. Hell, even a healthy like 110% Seth Rollins ain't scaling the cage that fast. So it is Austin Theory for sure. Now, is it gonna be Austin Theory in storyline, or is it just he was the guy under the mask?
They said it was him under there. I assume it's gonna be him too, because
sometimes they put a wrestler under the mask, but they don't actually reveal him.
Maybe it is gonna be Chris Jericho.
They do.
Yes,
sometimes
they did that with Deonna Purrazzo and Mickie James, La Luchadora.
Yep, La Luchadora. They're currently doing it with the El Grande clan. They're technically not saying, "Hey, it's Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne," but we all know it. We all know it is.
I'm so glad there's none of that on this pay-per-view because I don't know what the F is going on with it, and I would have to.
Who's Bravo and El Grande Americano?
Like, why are these guys named after coffee? I don't understand anything.
I think you should try to.
I would pay to see Boris.
Yes.
Like he needs to have a WWE watch along just for his reactions, please.
No, I do it because I don't know who half the people are.
But that's why
you asked me. Pluggo, you were like, "Did you watch the pre-show?" Hell no, I didn't watch the goddamn.
I didn't watch the pre-show.
I just ask. I have to see. I always get yelled at for the questions that I ask on interviews and a pod. I have to ask the question. It's part of. Did you guys happen to catch the 2-hour pre-show that they put on before this?
No, because I have
hours. Are you kidding me?
If you say no, then I go, okay, we'll just move on. I didn't watch all 2 hours, but I caught a few bits and pieces here while I was. Owen was having a great time. Owen wrestled the entire time up there. He was having fun.
I finished Tournament of Death this afternoon.
So I do. I ask the questions because that's the requirement. Like if I didn't ask any questions, you'd be like, all right. This is a boring ass post show. You'd probably think that is anyway, but no. At the end of the day, this was. Oh, we didn't even really talk about the moment at the beginning where I thought this was all going to unravel when Punk Cody elbowed Punk when it was 2-on-2, and Braun Breaker is in front of him, and the other guy is about to hit him or is holding him, and he elbowed Punk, and Punk's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this whole thing was unraveled. They kept it blending together, but I guess I got to ask, who's your MVP? Mine was Braun Breaker because he won the thing, and that's who I think should have won the thing. And I think he started the thing, he ended the thing, and he had a lot of really good spots in there. I don't think anybody had anything crazier than him.
I respect Braun Breaker for finishing the match after falling on his head like that. Like, no
Yeah.
jokes aside.
No,
Like,
He was being checked out.
They
too.
checked
because
him
they
out.
did, and that's
Yeah.
another thing. Just talking about the machine that is WWE and how they do their things. I noticed right after that when he was being checked, they shot around him like he wasn't even there. It's like he forgot that he even existed. The machine knows what it's doing. I don't know. It was fun. They did a bunch of nonsense. Their stories I don't understand, but I mean the match was fun.
It wasn't anything special.
Yeah.
Like the story, it played out how I thought it would. I will say I was expecting one of the Usos to be pinned. But like storyline sense, all of it made sense. Breaker pinning Punk, who he's literally been vocally wanting to go after. Brock Lesnar destroying Roman Reigns. Cody and Punk having a little thing because they were just fighting earlier this week on who's team captain.
Yeah.
Storyline
you missed that, Boris.
Storyline wise, this match made perfect sense. Like action wise, though, it was really nothing special. It's not going to be one that I'm going to be raving about years from now.
Yeah, the last 2 or 3 weeks, all this team has done is fight about who's the leader of the team.
And then Roman's like, I'm going after both of you.
And then Roman's like, I'm going to beat both of you up.
Yeah.
And then the heel team, the whole focus was like, do we need Logan Paul? And then they ended up adding Brock Lesnar, so it kind of took away from Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
The only team that cohesively got along all throughout this was the face team, but you even had Rhea and Charlotte kind of needing to mend fences to make it happen. There was a lot of infighting in these teams this time around.
So I was trying to explain to my girlfriend that the Usos are twins, and she's like, "No, they're not. They look totally different." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, look at them." And she's
10
like, "No,
years
they
ago,
look totally different."
I couldn't.
And
10 years ago, I couldn't tell them apart.
No, wait, I'm not done. And then she's like, "Oh, I paused it when they were doing that weird dancey thing that I don't understand." And I'm like, "Look at them." And she's like, "Well, their faces look the same." And I'm like, "That's what twins are."
You don't. Wait, you don't understand the yeet dance?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What was that all about anyway? People seemed very happy it was happening.
It's just me. Oos. Day one. It's just me.
No, but he did something weird. I'm gonna find that footage after, and I'm gonna.
Yeah,
pull
he
it
did the playback to run his video.
Yeah,
back
he's
to
like-
the
he's like-
PE. Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
Jey Uso is an ultimate all-time vibes guy. He's on a short list of first ballot Hall of Fame vibes guys. He is it's all vibes. There's no substance, bro. Just
so
vibes.
what about the other one?
He's there
Because
because they're
screw you.
So they've
Like
been
one's
fighting.
Mary Kate and the other's Ashley.
Kinda, yeah, kinda. So they split them up.
That's a solid reference.
And they were
though.
hoping
Actually,
that they would
credit.
both Jay kind of sort Jimmy kind of leveled out, but now they're back together and Jimmy's kind of the tag along guy. Like, I got to be completely upfront with you. I was doing the Raw post show a couple weeks ago with the Cena one, and they put the team together, and I was like, they still need a fifth guy, and somebody in the chat goes, they have Jimmy, and I was like, oh shit.
I thought Jimmy was taking the pin tonight, bro.
Yeah, no, I was like, Jimmy's on the team. He's definitely eating the pin. Okay, I didn't even realize because he just tags along with Jay, even though he's like annoyed with Jay's arrogance. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic, but that little dance thing that they do. And by the way, Mrs. Boris is a saint. She's not wrong about nothing. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
All
Watch it.
Whatever.
So, That was Survivor Series. War Games. Overall, I don't know.
They really like to let that ending hang now, hey?
Oh,
like
yeah.
they'll talk for 45 minutes in the ring. They'll throw all those graphics up there with the stupid.
I was waiting.
I know they always they'll keep you just maybe, and then it's like next time maybe.
We're definitely getting Punk and or Cody and Roman again soon, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably maybe Rumble. Would you do it at Rumble?
It's in Saudi Arabia.
I know it's going to be at like noon.
I don't mind that, but
I know, but I do because I kind of like I like the idea of the Rumble being not at Saudi and it being at its normal time. Like Rumble night is always fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. From what I've seen, the Kingdom of Riyadh seems to be a wonderful place full of sports, culture, and entertainment.
That's what they're selling, man. Tourists.
That's what the pay-per-view told me. Why would they lie?
I don't know what that's going to look like. I got to be honest. I don't know what that's going to look like.
Those poor girl. This is an aside, but those poor girls, whoever's the Iron Woman for the women's match, is going to be dying. By the end of that match, she's gonna be sweating to death because they have to wear like the whole cover themselves. Like
that is
there was
something
like
Melissa said too. She's like, don't the girls have to like dress up to their wrists? I'm like, yep.
There was like 4 or 5 girls this year that like went an hour plus.
Yeah.
Like, good luck to whoever the Iron Women are in the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna call it now. Sidebar, and Ella, when we're talking about it in January or early February. Remember this moment. It's going to be the shortest women's Royal Rumble of all time.
God.
It's going to be, as soon as all 30 are in, let's get this pin over with.
Yeah, right.
100%. It's going to be the shortest. I'm going to take the under for sure. And that's just because maybe we'll finally get Yokozuna in the Rumble, Spencer says. But I don't know.
Maybe an action figure.
Well, no, that's Saudi.
Yes, I know. They asked for Yoko, and he was dead. And they grabbed another sumo wrestler and just threw him in there like he was the other Zach Gowen. There's a timely reference for you.
I'm too young to know this reference.
Oh, you don't get that? That they signed the wrong one-legged wrestler? Oh,
no, I was not watching wrestling back then. I was probably barely alive.
Okay, well, thanks. Weird flex, bro.
I love you flexing on him, fool. I think that's a perfect segue to say War Games came. It's gone. It was something. It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good either. I think it was kind of a middle of the road night for the WWE. So unless you have any other thoughts on tonight's show, we can end it here. I think it's a great way to call it.
John Cena retires in 14 days.
Is it 14 officially? Yeah.
It's 14.
Are we going to be back here for the Saturday Night Main Event post show?
I'll be here.
You want to do it? You want to do it? You're going to be crying? Are you going to cry?
Yes, I will.
Right.
Be crying,
so I'm preempted again in 2 weeks? You just take my time slot whenever you want? No message? Hey, bro, is that okay with you? You're like, F you, pal. This is happening with or without you. Get on board.
Hey, listen. To be fair. Now, this one might be different, but the last Saturday Night's Main Event ended at 9:00, and we were done by 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I think Cena's last match will end right at 9? Probably not. We'll talk about it. But I was also under the impression where let's not air dirty laundry from the Slack chat here. But I was under the impression that this was okay. That you were cool with preempting once in a while if it was important.
Wait. Cena's last match is. First of all,
that's right. Sorry,
totally
you're right. You're right.
You may do what you need to do, my man. You know I'm just teasing.
You're right.
He's like, I'm airing all the receipts from Slack, bro.
Oh, don't do that.
We'll see. I honestly don't know. We'll see if I don't know. We'll see what's happening. But I think.
No, I'm not available. Actually, now that I think about it.
So guess what, Boris?
I have a family Christmas party that day that we're hosting here. I'll be watching it, but I won't be able to do it. Yeah.
You think I'm watching another WWE show? Are you crazy?
I was gonna say we could do
actually. It's Cena's last match, so I'll probably watch it.
Matches.
Matches.
While we're here, do we want to book the rest of the month of Love Wrestling's programming?
I'm doing a Christmas special. I just haven't figured out what's going to be so Christmas.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to preempt it.
Oh, well, then I'll just go F myself then. Can I go downstairs now?
I don't know what. I was trying to end it, then you started yelling.
That doesn't
Ella, plug your stuff. We'll get out of here so Boris can go F himself downstairs.
Where it says down here on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky at it's Ella J. There you go.
Boris, do the thing.
I don't have any social media or way you can get a hold of me.
That's not.
How did you get here then?
How did you find this?
How did you find this link?
It was in the Slack chat.
So your social media is Slack? That's kind of sad, Boris.
It was not in the Slack chat.
Your social media is Slack? That's kind of sad. I can't lie.
Slack won Tournament of Death. In a rainstorm. It was the craziest thing I ever seen. The pool of water mixed with blood in the middle of the ring was really gross, and I was like, this is unsettling. All right, are we done now? I keep saying things, don't I?
We're still live.
Oh, I know we are. Believe me, I'm aware of how this works.
Do you not have anything coming up that you'd like to plug?
Fuck no. Actually, I do. 2 weeks, or no, a week from tonight, on Saturday Night Live will be myself and Spencer Love. We're going to recap the year in LPW, and we're going to watch the Rumble.
Unless Pluggo decides to take over again.
There's no shows on Saturday night, are there?
That's not true.
That's not going to stop him.
Trust me, NXT Deadline is Saturday. So.
I thought you were going to do like a collision post show just to screw me over.
I'm available for Deadline if you want to do something.
Yeah, I can't now. We'll have to do it on another channel. Hey, Auntie Collins, can we do On the Rocks next Saturday night?
We'll have to do it on another channel.
I'll have to go to another channel. No. No. Yes, Boris is doing the SNL with Spenny, which he did plan out weeks in advance. So Deadline is not going to be something that I cover on this. It was in the Slack chat on this channel. So I instead, and I offered him the spot, I will be back Friday night to do the ROH Final Battle post show because that's a PLE adjacent and it looks like it's going to be a fun card. Mercedes is on it. So I'll be back there.
A solid card.
Looks like a solid card. But I am Pluggo. You find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. You know, just search Pluggo on there. Between Two Beards, Thursday night with JPJ. 8 p.m. Go to @BT Beards for that. For Exposure, which we had earlier today with Blair Pacheco. Go to @ForExposurePod for that. And, of course, follow Love Wrestling CA on all of their channels because they have all sorts of crazy fun stuff coming up. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, Boris. This was a wildly unexpected Survivor Series War Games post show that I did not have on my bingo card.
Boris is like, I'm never coming back.
You know, he'll be back. Don't worry. He knows where the links are. He'll find them. And I listen. I love having Boris. It was an interesting evening. Until next time, we're out of here. Goodbye.